Hello everyone, my name is Wale Farron. I'm a tech entrepreneur and you're watching Tech Roundup, your weekly opinion, views and analysis of the top tech events happening around the world with a focus on Nigeria. On today's show, Burna Boy's recent Grammy win and the power of marketing and technology in achieving it. Don't forget to stay tuned to the Tech Roundup Weekly. We have a packed show for you and we'll be right back.
And the Grammy goes to... Oh, come on. Twice as tall. Burna Boy. Omo Naija.
The audience is probably asking, why are we talking about Burna Boy's Grammy on Tech Roundup? I think, well, it's worth talking about because it's worth celebrating. It is a worldwide acknowledgement of the talent, that come from the entertainment and creative industry in Nigeria. But that's not the only reason why we're talking about it. We're talking about it because I took a few lessons from that achievement. We started following the Burna Boy, marketing and PR journey on Tech Roundup since 2019. I think if you look back, if the audience has a chance to look back to Tech Roundup, I think episode 3 or 4, we actually profiled, Burna Boy and what he was doing from a marketing standpoint. We started seeing Burna Boy's appearance on late night show in the US. We started seeing him appearing on, radio channels in the US. We started seeing similar rounds in UK and other places. And my sense was that at that time, which was about 2 years ago, that this was deliberate. This was a campaign that was created deliberately by his team to achieve a few things. And if you fast forward 2 years down 2 years forward, he's won this Grammy. And for me, what I took away that I think entrepreneurs and people in tech can take from this is that, sometimes, your talent or your product itself by itself may not be able to break the barrier that you're looking for, may not be able to break that ceiling that you want to go after, might not be able to raise that kind of capital that you're looking for. You have to deliberately position yourself, position your product for the people that matter to see, for the people that matter to experience what it is you're trying to do, the problem that you're trying to solve. It is only then that positioning can get you to where you're going. So from the perspective of what Burna Boy has done, I think it's really about brand positioning. I think that's where he started from. That's where we started seeing him on all these strategic shows and strategic events globally. I think with that, he was able to gain some brand equity where, what he was doing on social media and was resonating repeatedly across the globe. You see people following, you see the academy or the awards following what he was doing. And then he was able to do the, sort of seal the deal with the award that he got. So I just felt it was something to talk about, something we can all learn from tech or business perspective, that, sometimes that product by itself does not do the work. You have to then be creative about how you're promoting it and how you're positioning it, and maybe that can get you to where you want to go.
Thank you, Wale. I agree. You have a very good point, actually. Burna and a few other musicians, but specifically in this case, Burna, have gone around and, positioning themselves in the market. As I said, I've seen a lot of those late night shows. I've seen a lot of engagement that he's done, collaborations to position himself, for this Grammy. Personally, I'm not about to start a Burna Boy fight here, but I feel that he was positioned to win it last year, but his time came this year. He won it, as they say, the rest is history. But entrepreneurs too can learn from it. One of the earliest things that I learned when I was in the industry from, from people who had been in it, from advisors in the industry, is that when you're looking to exit a business as an investor or as an entrepreneur, that one of the things that you have to position yourself to do specifically is to be in the market, to be seen in the market, to be heard in the market before you position for that exit. And they typically say 18 to 24 months before you want to go out and exit. You need to be positioning yourself strategically to do that. So you are right when you say that there are lessons, there are parallels to be drawn from, what Burna has done about positioning and being seen in the right circles and being mentioned in the right circles, to an entrepreneur who's looking to raise capital, who is looking to exit and attract the right type of investor, or exit his business to a strategic buyer. So those are correct parallels to draw.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Kwamile, for that insight. Jenny, any quick comment on the Burna Grammy Awards before we move to our next story?
Yeah, I completely agree with what you said, what you both said. There's a lot to be drawn from, the marketing and the power of marketing has played such an important role in him achieving this kind of success for Nigeria and Africa as a whole. But I also feel like there's other factors that come to play here. I feel like interest in pop culture, curiosity in the African culture. Since Black Panther, I feel like that has been on the rise in the last few years, and I feel like those are the things. Some of those things have also played a part in the success that this guy has just achieved. And I also think that we cannot entirely say that Burna Boy's team was extremely smart with their marketing, because I feel like this is years and years of cultural influencers working to make this possible, to make Africa's enable that Africa is being seen in the music front, in the technology front, and all of that. I mean, I think at some point Magic Fashek was on the David Letterman show in the 1990s. So it's years of a lot of people working to make this possible. So it's not entirely about his brilliant marketing, but yeah, I get that played a very vital role in the whole shenanigan.
I hear your point, although I sort of disagree. I think that the pop culture influence can continue for the next 20 years and a Grammy will not be won by a Nigerian if the positioning and the talent is not right. For me, I don't think Burna Boy, I like his music. I don't think he's the most talented artist from this country, to me, not even by a long shot. I think it's the combination of good talent, good music, plus the culture that you talk about, plus what he has done from a positioning and marketing standpoint that has actually, given this to him. We'll take a short break for highlights from this week in tech. This is Tech Roundup Weekly. Enjoy. As always, we'd love to hear your comments and feedback, so please connect with me on LinkedIn and on Twitter at Wale Faron, and subscribe to the Tech Roundup YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. Also, please like us on Facebook and Instagram and be part of our ever-vibrant tech community. Have a good week, guys, and until next week, good night.